All right, and we're live.
Woohoo! Anyways, we're just having an impromptu hangout after we all basically want to blow our heads off by talking to Nephilimfree for about 2 hours. So,
Hmm.
anyways, welcome to join us. We're just going to sit here, bitch, and drink and
I
talk
I got some
science.
apologize for
scotch.
that Nephilim-free
Not necessarily
moment,
in
by
that
the way.
order.
I got some scotch. Anybody want some? Going once?
Just send it through, man.
Going twice?
Throw
I'm
it at
gonna
the
be log,
screen.
I'm gonna be log on the mobile, so while you guys talk, I'm gonna give this out. MMA, why don't you explain what happened when you gave your evidence for bird evolution, and basically how incompetent Nephilim-Free
Oh,
was to
yeah.
repudiate
Yep, yep, yep. So,
scientific
so,
science.
so pretty much. I provided this paper from screen share. I've got too much other stuff on my laptop, which I'm not going to disclose what it is. The paper's called "Whole Genome Analysis: Resolve Early Branches in the Tree of Life of Modern Birds." It's about 20 or so, 20, 30 or so, I don't know, 40 or so researchers representing about 77, yeah, 77 different institutes and organizations around the world. And so this paper looks at the evolution of a number of species within birds. And I proposed this paper to Neff about 2 months ago. No, about 2 months ago or so. And he danced around it like he couldn't touch it, saying that he wants the evidence. He says, I don't want a paper, I want the evidence. And so when I was trying to explain to him what a paper does, like he was doing in the last hangout we were just in, he's like, well, give me an evidence. Give me evidence. When you give him a paper, he doesn't count that as evidence because it's a paper. He thinks a paper's paper. No, it's so a research team. They ask a question. They have a hypothesis, right? They want to test something. They go to a committee. Say if it's with animal research, they have to go through an ethics board and all that kind of stuff. They have to get research grants and all this kind of stuff, right? So they do that. They get the approvals. They go out and do their research. They have to formulate the method, how they're going to do it, so on and so forth. They collect their results, they analyze it, they process it, then they write it out in a nice paper. They send that to an editorial board. The editorial board denies it and gives them back feedback, or it gets processed within about a few weeks to a month, sometimes a year for really absurd ones, and then it's published. For shit papers, they'll normally be retracted within about a few weeks to a few months, with Selene example with that GMO study. But I've always got to mention GMOs, it's me. But yeah, that's generally the whole process, right? So peer review isn't perfect, but it's damn pretty good at what it does. And then the things that do get passed, they're pulled out pretty quickly, relatively. And so that's what research papers are. And so when I gave Neff this particular one, he says, I want evidence. I'm like, well, read the paper, man. Read it. Go to the figures, see what the figures show. Go to the methods, see what the methods are. Go to the conclusion section so you know the basic gist of it, what it is, what it's summarizing. He didn't do that. And then he's trying to imply that fucking conspiracy or whatever. And I'm like, well, hold on. So you've got all these different researchers from all over the world, different universities, different institutions around the world, 77 to be exact. And somehow it's a global conspiracy, pretty much to him. And that's why I say evolution, and others here say evolution is inherent in biology and the sciences, because this paper, amongst others, shows that because you have so many different institutions being part of the publication. And so, in this last hangout that we were talking about, he danced around that and didn't address that. And when he tried to, he quote mined. He literally said, I'm going to read this one sentence. He tries to read it and he makes a fool of himself.
Well, then
Done.
I still didn't get the evidence. The evidence I asked for, the empirical evidence I asked for that gods even can exist. You can't make that argument without a Bible, and we can already prove the Bible's
Well,
packed
well,
full
we
of
don't need
crap.
to go even about the God thing. You can just go with. I've asked it several times with the evidence for creationism, because if you're going to take word for word the accounts of Genesis, you literally have to believe that spontaneous development exists. So an elephant popping into existence in my room, for example, that must be demonstrated to give credence to creationism if you take it word for word. You
You know, it was,
must
it was very
demonstrate this.
telling that not only did Nephilim not want to accept the actual biological definition of evolution, he didn't want to come up with his own definition either.
And he danced around what a theory was, because you're like, the reason why it's a theory is quite clear. And so when you know what a theory is in science, like germ theory, the theory of gravity, and so forth, because Steve was trying to nail this point to Neff, is, well, is he going to say, oh, it's just a theory, germs are just a theory, they're not proven, or whatever have you, same with gravity. Once something reaches theory status, it is very hard to refute it. Because we say the theory of evolution gives credence to why it is what it is. Done.
You should.
Echo.
I should be in twice.
You right?
Yeah.
Steve?
Okay.
Hey there, Tempest. Long time no see.
Hey, Tempest Kitty. How are you?
Hey, how you doing? Are you drinking yet, Steve?
No, not yet. I might have to go into the store though. After, I mean, I don't think I can get.
Okay, there it is.
I don't think I can get to overcome the amount of ineptitude I had to just experience with Nefty.
Yeah.
God, he's just at a whole other level of stupid. And then our argument is, well, you have to demonstrate a confirmed evolution, a theory or a model. You have to confirm it. I'm like, I don't have to do jack shit. That's not how science works. What's the other thing?
How about, you want some scotch?
Oh God, can I? Cannon's 12-year-old? Hells yeah. You need.
Now, I got some cheap scotch in the bottle right now, but I've got a bottle of 50 that's just dying to get drunk on the right topic.
No, I'm sinking the Guinness at the moment. So it's my third so far, which is not too bad. So yeah.
Sure.
Guinness
is good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like I prefer actually Scotch normally, but yeah, this time around I've gone with the stout, so it's good.
I've got some Scoresbys. In the current bottle, and then I've got some other. I've got some Glenlivet.
Can I pick up a bone with Tempest? Can I pick a bone with Tempest?
Can you do what? Sorry.
Can I pick a bone with you?
You can indeed.
Oh, thank you very much. So it was your birthday. I was on my maybe third day of Google Plus. You berated me as a troll, and I was just wondering if you came around because you said you were gonna go hunt me down and check me out. What did you come up with?
Did I?
Yeah, you were quite.
Was it on my actual birthday?
Yes, it was, and your azimuth was in control, so I'll give you a free pass. But did you find anything on me?
Well, I don't actually remember that, so you need to refresh my memory. So on that particular one.
No need. You're the one, so I'm not going to go there. But I just wanted to pick that bone.
Well, now I'm going to have to click on your profile and have a look.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Thank you.
I literally don't remember. What did I say you were a troll about?
Just because you couldn't believe that I was actually new, and that there's no way new people can actually enjoy a conversation.
Are you sure you were talking to me? Are you sure you got the right person?
I'm pretty sure of it. And
that doesn't sound like Tempest. It sounds more like Shadow.
It's not me. I don't think so. You may have been confusing. I mean,
Tempest, you were under the ass. Look, I got your pictures of how much of the bottle you went through.
Yeah.
Oh, then if she was drinking, if he was drinking.
Oh, so that wouldn't happen to be the picture of the bottle of absinthe, would it?
Oh God, absinthe.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah. I am not going to remember that. I will be 100% honest and upfront with you right now. I will not remember that whatsoever. I was pretty gone. So yeah. So I have done no checking. I did not hold to my drunken saying I will check you. So yeah.
I just felt that, that there was a...
Try doing beer pong with absinthe. I dare anyone. God damn. Worst moment of my life.
But Jim, I'm sorry. I honestly don't remember it. So let's start again.
I knew it
you
from
have a
the
clean
time that-
slate.
Yes.
I killed those brain cells. Those brain cells. So you have a clean slate. Yeah.
Yeah, and I love the little story you told about the nail filings with the little lady in the office. That was, I mean, you just couldn't stand her. So you put nail filings in the exhaust, I mean, the intake of the computer, and she went to work. You sent her home for the day. I thought that was great. It was.
Oh, the iron filings, you mean?
Yes, from the nail.
Yeah.
Giving people control, so if it goes wrong, sorry, I'm trying to give everybody control.
That's okay.
Right, so. Most people should have controls to kick people out and to hide from broadcasts and all that kind of crap now. Okay, go ahead, continue.
Oh no, I think we resolved it, but
I think we're done. That's okay.
Jungle. Hold on. Jungle.
Hey, great.
Yes. Yeah. Hello, Steve. Hello,
Put something forth. Put something forth. Let's hear it.
Jungle, have you gone to school yet?
Oh, I'm way out of school. I'm ready to retire. I'm thinking of retirement.
Retirement?
Yeah, I'm thinking of retirement in some place way back in the woods somewhere.
That would be nice.
That would be swell.
Mm-hmm.
And I could have access to the internet.
Yeah, good luck getting decent internet out there.
I always have satellite. Isn't there going to be a satellite TV? Isn't Google putting out free internet for everybody?
That won't work very well for a while. Yes. Have fun there, VC. Thanks for starting the convo.
And the internet they're giving is very basic. I have no issue with it. There's a big contention on it saying that they shouldn't do it, but I think it's great. I think it's going to work really well for countries that don't have much internet access. It's limited.
Right.
Net neutrality issues with it, but still, my thing is, you know what? It's still freaking better than nothing.
And I'm not going to retire for a while anyway.
And you know that most people actually they did test markets, and the people that have the free net actually once they liked it, many of them subscribed, and it is a money making thing. Obviously, they have a profit from it somehow, and people do upgrade. So I mean, I have nothing.
Sounds good to me.
Oh.
As long as we can all tell the truth, speak our conscience.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, we have too many younger creationists that don't know how to do that.
Oh. Oh.
Well, it's all about the truth.
Tell that
I don't know.
Go to Neph's hangout. Go to Neph's channel, man, and just tell him that. Oh my God, I like you, man. I agree with you immensely. I know you don't know these materials, but you're at least I enjoy talking to. Nephilim just gives me a fucking headache.
Well, maybe he knows a little bit more than me.
A stone would know more than him. Word solid. Word solid.
A lot of words out there, and he's scripted. You know that the definition he gave is literally either he has it memorized verbatim, or he just reads it off something. Because when he was trying to say about what evolutionary theory entails, he basically, literally, that's the same thing I've heard him say word for freaking word before.
What word was it?
Oh my God! I couldn't parrot all that crap that he was just throwing out there. I don't think it's too complicated either. Out there that just doesn't need to be in there because evolutionary theory doesn't talk about information. What it says is that all life is related, and then explains why why we have the amount of species we have, how biodiversity seems to be. That's all.
And most importantly, it has the evidence to back that up.
Yes. He says, "Oh, show me the evidence." It's like, well, again, I can show you that this river is irrational if you don't know how to do. We show him. It's evidential.
See, here's the problem. I didn't see him run through anything in those in terms of evidence. Just a whole lot of assertions loaded on top of assertions.
And I had to laugh because sorry, Steve, you're breaking up a bit still. But his counter to the paper I provided is like, well, he's asking me, about the bird evolution and he wanted to disprove bird evolution, right? And so what does he do? He literally just lists off bird species names. That's all he did. And I'm like, Neff, papers, please.
Did he actually? I mean, he was basically saying that the duck and the mallard, whatever, all these birds, the hawk, the falcon, he said that all of them lived at the same time as the
penguins.
Penguins at the theropod. At the
Okay, Steve, you're in the mud.
Really?
Yep. That'd be a good moment, so then it just goes like we can barely hear you. Oh, I'm sorry, I needed to hide him for a second, so it turns out I've got mods.
That sounds great.
So you're gonna have to stop that, man, and then I'll unhide you. So we're continuing on. That was good. If I can talk, someone make some argument, please. Jesus Christ.
Argument? Really, what we're doing here is we're talking about Neff and just how silly he is. I don't see much of an argument going on. Hello, Avi.
Jungle's a creationist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just say something, Jungle. Hold on. Can you guys still hear Mello?
I can't hear him at all. He just dropped out.
He's gone. Yeah, good.
Yeah, Nephilimfree is who we're talking about, AV.
Yeah.
The big Nephi.
I was saying about the evidence, and there's not any evidence of evolution.
Okay, wonderful. There we go. So I'm going to use the same paper. We know how it's going to go down. It's the same paper I used on Nephi.
You're killing me, MMA.
This is the bunker buster right here, apparently. So I used it on him before, and then fuck that. I'm going to use a different one. Yes, all right. I'm going to use a different one. So here, because I love the Howard Hughes Medical Institute. I want to work there so bad. But I'm not American. Anyway, so Jungle, you say evolution isn't science.
It's not observed, and no part of it. No part of it is observed.
Okay, yeah. So, I'm now going to cite literally the biggest private non-government biomedical research institution in America. In terms of funding, it is second only to the National Institutes of Health. It literally dumps a few million a year into evolutionary biology and biomedical research. It is the Howard Hughes Medical Institute. I'm now going to provide you one of the laboratories that they have that deals with evolutionary biology in the side chat, and you'll be able to click on the publications.
Okay.
This is story time MMA.
It's Love It's Life. Right, is that the right one? I don't know. Sorry.
Zanellia.
That's the research campus, but it's the Howard Hughes Medical Institute.
Current research.
I mean, if it wasn't a science, I don't think anyone would dump millions of dollars into it. I mean,
Yeah, but it doesn't prove anything.
that's why they have publications.
Hey, you PG, what's up?
Hello, everybody. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep.
Cool.
You're clear as a bell. I got you 5 by 5.
All right. I'm not gonna stay too long, but I just figured I'd say hey. Thanks for the invite, Steve.
I'm just gonna get my bowl of food. I'm gonna be right back.
What's up?
I gotta go get some more scotch. Be with you in a minute.
Bowl of food. So, Jungle, how you doing?
Okay.
We don't get to talk much like
Kitty,
this.
how you doing, Kitty?
We just, yeah. I just mostly shout at you in posts.
Yeah.
It's good.
And online, and on Google too. I mean, Hangouts. Sometimes when you get into it.
So, has he addressed the lab or anything? Bucky, fuck off.
Oh.
I'm talking about cat. So, Jungle, what did you think of the that laboratory?
Okay.
Specifically deals with
Evolution, genetics. Well, I can't look at everything.
He's not asking to look at everything. He's looking at one thing.
Hold on.
Evolution biology is a study in the history of origins, or the biological diversity, differences between species result from genetic changes.
Oh my God, this looks so good.
Little is known about how genome evolution generates biological diversity.
What?
Little is known. It actually says that. Little is known about how genome evolution generates biological diversity.
That just strikes me as being somebody intellectually honest. No, we don't know all of the mechanisms. We do have a fair idea of how they work.
Hence why they're researching into it. That's why I say click on publications.
So it's not known or understood.
It's known, but specific areas like if you look on publications, it's some of the areas they've just addressed.
Biologists aim to reveal how genetic variation alters molecular and cell biology to generate novel patterns of morphology and behavior.
So some of the questions are within the central nervous system. One of the lab focuses on evolution and behavioral biology.
The thing about behavior is that it doesn't take much to change behavior. In fact, you can clone an animal and the behavior is not going to be the same.
It's ongoing research. But
that's all reason.
But this is the thing. They wouldn't be dumping this amount of research without the basis of evolution in the first place.
They wouldn't make a mistake.
This is building upon evolutionary theory to address specific areas of research. So that means we already have evolution in the bag, but they are just addressing specific more areas to add to it. They're not. Notice how they're not trying to say we're trying to prove evolution or anything like that. No, they're now going into specifics, and they've been going into specifics for many years now, all over the world. Different institutions, different research groups, and so forth. They're going to different species, behavioral biology, and the rest of it.
Well,
hold on. It's no matter is evolution true or not? It's not going into the specifics.
SETI is going on the assumption that there's extraterrestrial life, and they're dumping all kinds of money into that. That doesn't mean that there's extraterrestrial life.
Well, given that current research shows that amino acids are found in space, and we know how our biogenesis happened on Earth, it's possible. So yes, they would dump millions into that question because it seems quite possible. If we do find life, it'll be simple, probably DNA strands, primordial soup kind of stuff that we see on Earth. It won't be anything like advanced, most likely.
But they're looking for extraterrestrial life based on the assumption that life can be spontaneous, which that's based on the assumption that life can be spontaneous, and no part of it's spontaneous.
Spontaneous? Spontaneous is the method for creationism.
Yeah, evolution has nothing to do with spontaneous. That's creationism, man.
It's all directed. It's all specifically directed.
Words. You said spontaneous. There's nothing spontaneous about evolution.
Yeah, you think biogenesis is spontaneous.
No.
And the evolution, you think that's spontaneous too?
No, it's not.
No.
Well, you think somehow that it goes in a right direction instead of a wrong direction.
It goes wrong, it fucks up sometimes, but that's the process. Not always is adaptation positive. Most of the time it's mutual.
The whole thing about evolution is just the fact that one, there is change. Man, there is copy errors. Copy errors are good. That's how evolution it exists.
But you guys don't see that as deteriorating, degenerating? Don't see that?
The fact we have copying errors is the whole reason why we came to be.
According to your assumption. According to
biology, if there was no replication error, then species just couldn't exist. You couldn't really have speciation.
Yeah, but you can't make directed things based on errors.
What does directed mean? You've never explained that.
Directed to work, to be useful.
What does it mean to be directed? Sure. You sit on something, a rock. You sit on it. That rock had to be acting like a rock. What directed that chair? Directed that.
Well, how about a wooden chair? Does that make itself?
It's a rock. It's a rock. I'm just using it as a chair. Was it directed to do that? Was there some kind of purpose? Did they want to make this rock and act like a chair?
It's not a rock. Doesn't have a directed working function, the same as a snowflake.
Directed working function because it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, well, sure, it means something. You wouldn't exist without directed working functions.
Where's that defined?
What's that?
Can you show me what you mean by directed working function, like a definition?
Well, it's directed and it works.
No, I mean, give me a site that shows these words combined together, so I can get an idea.
Oh, you want a website that talks about directed working function? You're probably not going to find it because they don't think it's directed.
Yeah, because word salad. Gotcha.
Well, it's not. It is directed. Because if it wasn't directed, it wouldn't work.
Well, instead of we'll leave that, and instead we'll focus. Was you didn't want to touch on Janella and how huge is. So when I was talking to a bloke that goes by the name of Uncle Sam, some of you might know him. I don't know.
Yeah.
I directed him to several scientific journals. They are as follows. And most of these from Oxford Journal, just because I was on Oxford at the time. Evolution, Medicine and Public Health, Genome Biology and Evolution, Molecular Biology and Evolution, Clinical Infectious Diseases, I'm on there a lot, FEMS Microbiology Reviews, Annals of Botany, Virus Evolution, ICES Journal of Marine Science, Behavioral Ecology, and the Journal of Heredity. These journals specifically have publications in them for evolution, as you can tell by their titles. You will not find one for creationism. Why so?
Well, because they're. It seems like creation is like a impossible thing, but evolution is an impossible thing. That's what you need to understand.
Well, if it's impossible, then these journals would have no content.
Well, they're trying to explain away creation.
Trying to explain why
The fact
They
that
can't explain away something that hasn't already been established.
the fact that biology exists proves that it was made to exist. They're trying to get another way that it was made to exist, and other than having a creator.
That's an assertion.
No, the assertion is that there's another way other than a creator.
Because that's what everyone points
I would
towards.
still like a source on that, please.
Yeah, I have control.
A source on what?
MMA, just make sure you stay in here because I know you have control, and not we'll go off air. I limited my bandwidth. Okay.
I want your source on your claim that biology exists only because somebody wanted to deny creationism.
Okay, hold on. What was that, Steve?
I said I limited. I got off my other computer, so I should have full bandwidth on this. Does this sound better?
Yeah, it sounded a little bit better.
Okay, go ahead.
You going, Cage?
All right. You make a claim that biology exists as a consequence of creation. I want the source for that. And please.
Right, but there's only two possible choices. Either it's a natural cause or it's a created cause. And since people don't believe in a created cause, they're trying to prove the natural cause, which they never can.
Well.
Source, please.
Hold on.
False dichotomy, and we both know it.
It's not a false dichotomy. Give me another source other than having a creator or a natural cause.
Well, hold on. You asserted there's people who don't believe. Fiona's a Christian. She accepts evolution. Francis Collins, a born-again Christian, head of the Genome Project and several other things. He's, again, a born-again Christian. He accepts evidence for evolution. So it's not just a matter of quote-unquote evolutionists being atheists. We have both Christians, even Muslims, some Muslims, even though it's pretty rare for Muslims. We still have Muslims, Christians, and so forth, that accept the evidence of evolution. So it's not a quote-unquote atheistic thing when you have people of faith also subscribing to the evidence.
Yeah, Jungle, have you ever heard of something called the Clergy Letter Project?
But the people of faith that believe in evolution or believe in what secular people or people of non-faith believe. They believe in what people that don't believe.
BRB. Oh, no.
Jungle, why is it so important for you to believe that a creator is responsible for the existence of our universe and everything in it?
And ultimately, they believe there's a creator anyways. They just think that it's somehow naturally evolved. But the problem is there's no evidence of actual evolution.
Well, there is evidence.
You're just given evidence. You're not longer.
There is evidence.
You were just given evidence here a little bit ago, and even then, we have no evidence. We have no viable evidence to the contrary. How about you're the one making the claim? You provide the evidence that creation is in fact the way it went.
Jungle.
No evidence was given. No evidence was given.
Jungle, do you agree that speciation occurs? You said that before you did, correct?
Yeah, of something that was already made. Yes, it varies. Variation, recombination of something that was already made. Yes.
But a species can develop into two species, correct? No matter what mechanism you want to go by.
According to your definition of a species, it becomes another species, but it's really the same kind.
That's not my definition. A species cannot become another species. A species branches to the same species and to an additional one.
No, but you understand what ring species is, that it's the same kind that turns
delicious.
Non-viable. That's your definition of species.
We need a definition of a kind here.
Hang on. No, I don't want to get into kind. I just want him to answer this question because he said he accepted that speciation occurred. So in other words, even in a ring species, you agree that at the end of the ring, those two species are no longer biologically reproductively viable. They are isolated from each other. By definition,
right. But it doesn't mean that they didn't come from each other.
Right. But you do agree they're different species, right? So that mechanism does work.
According to your definition, yeah.
Okay. So, according to that, they not even have to do a definition. Are they reproductively isolated? Yes. Can they reproduce? No. That's not a definition. That's a statement of fact. So, that is what evolutionary theory predicts.
That's your definition of a species.
That's what evolutionary theory predicts. Therefore, that is evidence